So he says, Hey Ram, hey Ram, hey Ram, Sharanagati Prabhu, Sharanagati, I surrender, oh Prabhu, help me, help, 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 help. So the Lord, Krishna, never, never, ever forsakes his devotee. If one is devotee and he's calling out in a perilous situation, he's crying out, oh my Lord, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, oh Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. If he's crying out like Draupadi cried out like this, Dushashan is pulling the sari, then when Draupadi threw both arms over her head, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, she cried like this. And when Akrura came to Nandagaon to take Krishna to Mathura for the Dhanurjagya, the wrestling, there was some wrestling arena there. And the gopis found out in the morning that Akrura was taking Krishna from Vrindavan. Moreover, taking Krishna, ripping Krishna from their hearts, taking him out of Vrindavan. So they ran down there. They ran from Barsana, then they ran from Yavat and Chitsoli and all the villages, and they ran to Nandagaon. When the news spread throughout the villages, Krishna's leaving, Krishna's leaving, Krishna's leaving. And they ran there, and then they were standing there with folded hands, and all the senior people were there. Nanda Baba, Yashoda, Rohini, everyone was there. All the different people were there. Sridham, Subal, all the cowherd boys were there, and Upananda and Abhinanda and Sunanda, the brothers of Nanda Maharaj, and Vrishabhanu Maharaj and Subhanu and all Bhanu Maharaj, Vrishabhanu Maharaj's brothers were there. And the gopis were like, their hearts were burning in separation, Viraha Bhav, Vipralamba Bhav, the anticipation of this separation from their beloved Shyam. But they were containing themselves because of the setting. They were surrounded by all these seniors and older people of the village, so they could not reveal their secret love for Krishna. They could not reveal the intensity of their love. And so they watched Krishna and Balaram came out of Nandagaon, and they walked down the hill. And they were all the gopis, and everyone was gathered around the chariot to bid farewell to Krishna. And then, when Krishna mounted the chariot, and there were only a few seconds left, then the gopis broke down. They couldn't restrain themselves anymore. They broke down and they ran, and some gopis fell in front of the chariot, and they lay down in front of the chariot. And some gopis grabbed the reins of the horses, and some gopis were pulling on Krishna's dhoti. And they just, in other words, they totally revealed the love that they had for Krishna. They expressed publicly in very seemingly indecent and you can say improper behavior. They were just showing how much they were attached to Krishna. And everybody was standing there saying, what are they doing? What are they doing? And then at that moment, when there was nothing else, they saw there was nothing, they were trying to hold the horses, and still Akrura was about to move with the horses. Then all the gopis started crying out, because they were silent, although they were expressing their heart with their bodily movements. They had not mentioned anything. Then when their hearts were cracking in anxiety, then they all cried out, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The same three words, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. So then Krishna, his heart melted in compassion and love for the gopis. So then he reassured them. He spoke to them. He said, listen, I will come back very soon. Please, I promise you I'll come back very soon. So Krishna did come back, and that's another story.